Are live. I'm going to try to adjust my camera slightly. Okay. So how's my hands? Good, working right here. Okay. Just doing boundary check here, making sure we're all set up so I can work. But today's creation that I'm going to be channeling is this beautiful rainbow Labradorite. I had a lady hit me up asking about another pendant that had sold. And I said, I can make you another one similar. And she was super excited about it. But this lady, as I'm connected to her frequency, she's very colorful, very bright, very happy, cheerful, and joyous. Just lots of color, bright. So I figured this rainbow one, which is so funny. Again, I base my things in my life off of synchronicity. When I say I'm in alignment, I'm following the synchronicity of things. So this lady asked me about it today and said, hey, I would like to have something like this. And what's interesting is the next bead on my strand here, because I'm just pulling them off and making them. And I'm channeling through the stone of where it's going to go. I have no idea where, but it's fascinating. But it just so happened that after she had asked about it, I'm working on a Labradorite. I was like, you know what? I'll just make hers because it's a custom request. So we're going to add peach pearl to this and orange quartz like that last one. But the sheen on this one is spectacular. And it's so funny that it came next in line to create for her. So I base my channeling off of feeling. I base it off of that creative element of the Fibonacci. So this person I'm making this for, super colorful and super joyous. So we are making a Labradorite pendant with a heart frame for the energy flow using sterling silver. Oh, hey, Steve. Welcome. Just in time. I'm getting started. She was working on this Labradorite pendant. Super cool. Trying to decide which wire I'm going to use, though. Because the last one I used 21 gauge square. I think we'll do that again. So we'll do 21 gauge square. Okay, so we're gonna cut off my wires here. Where are my snips? So I need this one for the heart sequence. It's gonna be kind of a longer pendant, so we want a bit longer wire because it's gonna fold in half. So just kind of size it up and I approximate because I'm just creating based on feeling. Alright, and I believe that one was using 4 base wires. And hers, because of the energy connection, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, got our 4 base wires here for the frame of this one. I'm going to straighten out, put my snips away, straighten out. I love using these pliers. Okay. Okay, so we're channeling this creation here. Boop. Okay. Alrighty. So straight on that one. Pretty straight. Same thing. Straightening this out. Wires. Requiem of a Dream. It's an interesting song as we get started on this. Okay. Now I need some half round. We'll save that for later. I need some. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ouch. 14, 15. Stabbed my thumb. The heck? Gotta christen this one when I'm done. Freak. Stab my thumb. Okay, now I gotta make sure it's centered. Just kind of like position my hand straight out. Okay, that's pretty centered. So, where I have the ends lined up here and here, it's going to fold inward so it doesn't catch on clothing. So I find the middle. I did 15, so I'll have a singular middle here. So you can see. And then we're going to fold this. Okay. Yay big. Okay. So this is going to hold my base wire together. Alrighty. So now we need to take our half round, which I got this little piece here. We're going to flip this around. This might be enough. We'll just go with it. Okay, so 1, 2. Nope, no, so just 2 out of that. Okay. Pull this one tight for my 3. Okay. So we got 3 loops there. Perfect. And then I'm going to snip off this edge here. Snip off this tail here. Perfect. Fold those ends over. Like so. And we're going to do this side here. Same thing. Straighten these out. Okay. Now we are going to loop it. So there's 1, 2, alrighty, and 3. Perfect. Love using up scrap wire. Okay. Pull that one tight. So now you see we got 3. Okay. Alrighty. And then, so we got the channeling creations. Alrighty. So I got my support, my middle break here, my support. I'm going to level this one out. Okay. Again, I'm working with this one. So we're going to approximate where about like this. Okay, so we're going to go with that. So the blue side is going up. You gotta remember that. Okay, so we are grab these pliers. And this is nice to use against the square because I can get a nice bite on it on just the one wire. And then I can twist it like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go a little bit more out here. Okay, same thing. We do it on the back side. Okay. Okay. So take this. Okay. So you see how the frame shows up like that. And then, okay. We have these. Now that this is all cinched down where I want it, we need to lock it into place here. So we're going to pinch. And I like using these because they prevent against the marring of the silver. So we're going to pinch this here. Pinch this here. Okay. So like so. So now we've got a frame that looks like this. And the idea is that this is going to get pinched in between there. See how that works? So now I'm going to approximate about my length here, like so. I'm going to pull it down this way. So again, using these pliers, I use these because the measurement here. So now I can take this, pinch and pull. Okay. It creates that bite there. And the reason why I like using these is because my measurement will be the same. So when I push and pull, they'll line up just like that. So same thing, I come over to this side, make sure these are flat. I'm going to pinch it about the same spot. Take this, fold it down like that. And we're going to rotate it. And we're going to channel this. Okay. So it just popped in my head. What does channeling Roxx even mean? So we're going to talk about that. What I mean when I do my lives of channeling Roxx. Okay. So there's my frame. Working with that silver. But when I'm channeling, I get grounded, I get meditated, I get a clear headspace to allow for free flow creation to happen and work through me. And I've been practicing this for years now, and it almost becomes natural for me. But when I'm creating a piece, there's a signature frequency that I'm tapped into that kind of just comes through my hands. I don't know how else to explain it. And what happens is where the destination this is going comes through. So whoever's going to purchase this to support my business and help with their own growth or vanity, whatever, okay, whatever your reasoning is, I'm channeling for you, whatever it may be. I don't know who you are, don't know where you are, but I'm channeling this creation specifically for you. The design flow appeals to that person. The material I used appeals. There's so many things that happen in my creations as I'm making these for people. And in a way, I communicate consciously through this stone to excite this one to work in synchronicity and harmony with its new owner. So that's what I mean by channeling Roxx. Is that I know that I energetically have connected to where this stone is going to go. So in a way, I'm kind of like the crystal's handler. I am handling it, but in a way, I'm kind of like being the handler of where it wants to go. You know, because I believe that crystals are stone beings. I believe that they carry consciousness. And I believe that they work through us to help heal us, help us grow, help us understand, help us learn. Because Roxx have been around for a long time. They've seen many things. They've probably had ancient civilizations working with these exact same ones that I've been working with. wouldn't throw that out as being impossible. Okay? This world is so magical. Okay? So now we're prying these apart so I can seed in my gem. And as we're showing here, the best flash is with the blue up top, which is kind of cool because the way this shines, the rainbow aligns with your chakra centers. And understanding color frequencies, the body resonates with color just as much as it resonates with electronics, as much as it resonates with herbs, with what we eat. Our body is always vibrating in frequency. So this one, in the color for the healing, is going to align all the chakras. And with Labradorite, has very protective and grounding properties. And it's great for those that are have very heightened intuition and psychic abilities. Clairvoyance. Labradorite is kind of one of those that kind of helps channel it and protect you while you're doing your works, your energy works. So we're going to gauge the size of this pendant here. And we're going to be about like this. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, so we're going to pinch it right there. Grab my wires. Okay. And we are going to bend it. Like so. Okay. So that's going to lock it in place there. Yeah, just like that. And now, we need to attach our bail. The lady that had requested this, she was liking the shape of the heart. So we're going to do a heart form with hers. Okay, with all of this. So I need a long piece of round wire, half round. So I'm using 20 gauge half round. Okay. My thing came undone and got all weird, so now it's like I have to fish it out all funky. So I don't get my kinks or creases. Okay, so I got my half round here. We're gonna use. All right, and then we're coming in. And then we are gonna make sure these wires are appropriately lined so they button down perfectly. Okay, like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Yeah? All right. So, we are going to use a long thread here and go down. Actually, no, we should not, because I do my counts. So we should be doing 6 with this one for my base. So 1, and I'm going over the top here, because see where my flash is. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I leave this tail here because I'm going to tuck it in between the middle here. So I'm going to slide that down. Okay. Make sure that my bail is centered properly so it's balanced. All right, now we're going to fish that through the middle so it kind of locks it in place. So we're going to take this here. Breaking up, make my brown earth bitter. I haven't heard this song forever. Radioactive. I've been to my systems roll. Welcome to the new age. New age to the new age. Whoa, I'm radioactive, 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 radioactive. Okay, so we go one more. Write it up, Breaking out on the prison bus. Chris has hit the apocalypse. Whoa. Breaking up, checking out on the prison bus. Breaking in the apocalypse. Whoa. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems roll. Welcome to the new age, to the new age, to the new age. Radioactive, 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 radioactive. All systems go. Sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, but I'm inside. I don't know all the lyrics to this song, but I know the melody. Okay, so we got 3, 4. Waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems roll. To the new age, welcome to the new age, to the new age. Okay, so we're doing a heart, which means we're going to fold it this way. So you see how this is getting started. Okay. Okay. Again, we're following the sheen, so make sure I got the right direction here. Okay. We got this. I love this song. My Immortal by Evanescence. Love when people do piano covers of it. Okay. Got my sappy music going on today. There's lots of love in this kind of music, and you can just feel it resonate through your body like chords. Like it's just so healing and so like amazing to feel music, the beauty of it, the emotion, the connection. There really is something to sound frequency when healing your body. Actually, I'm feeling we're going to go 3 on this one. So when you get moved emotionally by music, that's called resonation. You're resonating with it. You're becoming a part of it. And it's so beautiful to be able to feel music, to embrace it, to just take it in, all of it. Okay, so we're going to do a little different here. So we're going to add some beads in here is what I'm feeling. The fire, the passion. Oh my gosh. What are the odds? We're using ruby today on this one. And we're doing peach pearl and orange quartz here. Probably do my pearl here. I don't know. Let's see. She loved the peach pearl and the quartz. You sure you want ruby? I would have thought green event train for this one. The heart energy. Okay. Since we're away. Love this song, Secrets. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. So we're gonna do a braid. We're gonna do a bead. That's if it fits, but we're gonna do a bead, and then we're gonna do another braid with the regular, and this will be a braid and a regular. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna pull these down. Okay. All right, that's what we're going with. I am committed. Man, I just love this song, Secrets. Secrets. Okay, so we are here. Excuse me. Okay, so 663. I don't know how many these are, but it's going to be just enough. I lost my count. Because that's going to fold down to make the bail. Okay. Carrie, if you are watching this, I'm channeling some very powerful healing energies into this. It literally just came unlocked. And I'm so grateful that you're going to have this. Holy cow. I am just... Wow. Carrie, your frequency is so powerful. I'm glad we discussed this one. Sorry, I just need a minute. I can't see because my eyes are watering. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Alright, so that's going to fold down backwards. So we want this to lay here. And we're going to trim that off. Okay. Okay. Trim that one there. Alrighty. Okay. Perfect. So that's that. That's the inside. So now again, we're going to grab my pliers. And we're going to curl these. Because these are going to go in to here. As I'm folding this in, just feed these into there. See how that works? Makes it easier for me to... Okay. Just like that. Alright. So there's the bail. And I use that round tool because it helps keep it uniform and round, so it looks professional. I could probably do it by hand, but it's just easier to use tools when I have a tool for the job. Okay, so we're going to attach this here. Notice how I'm going up and then folding over. Okay, this helps with the looping process to secure this. So that locks my bail in here, so it's nice and secure. Now we're going to do one loop here. through the inside. Okay. Because this wire I work with is so stiff, I have to gently kind of squish it into there. Try not to mar the square wire. Okay. So I'm grabbing on the flat side. Again, we're coming up. Like so. Okay, so now I've got this one. Like that. Wow. I'm so excited to finish this one. The energies coming through are just so powerful. Holy cow. Something so simple. A little stone can create this much frequency that it tapped into. Just amazing. Okay. So. Not sure what I'm going to do with those wires yet. So pretty. Alright, so now we're going to attach our beads so I can form it around the accents. So I need to get my box rocks in here. Peach pearl. Orange quartz. Okay. So we're gonna do this little pearl. Little peach pearl. So cute. Okay, so it looks like I can use half round. I try to use half round on my bead accents to give them structure. Sometimes the holes are too small, so I have to use my 26 gauge threading wire, and it works. Okay, so that works there. So now I need to put the bead into here. So that it can feed through. So we're going to move this one down. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So there's the peach pearl. I kind of want a little, yeah, so you can see the banding on it. So cool. Okay. So, right there. So these bead links actually do serve a purpose. Not only do they hold something beautiful, these frames, because it's so springy, can pull apart. So these links here help squeeze it together and hold it tight so the stone doesn't shift or move or just kind of change in any way. So this kind of helps these bars, as I call them, help lock it in while keeping it looking ornate and beautiful. So that is the peach pearl addition to bring out the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. In addition to this, orange quartz, this one here, this is tied to the sacral chakra, which is like your self-love, your self-care, the self, your fire, like your inner child. Okay, so we're going to approximate here, snip. All right, and then we are going to fold this in. Okay, stick that down. Really? Didn't want to have to do that. I wanted the clean cut. Okay. Alrighty. So that one is in. Now, I'm going to set this one in. And this is where it gets, this is where your structure comes in. So I'm done with the peach pearl. Okay. 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 Alrighty. Okay. Perfect. So that is your peach pearl. Alright, I don't think I need these pliers anymore. Leave my snips over here as I keep using them. Okay, and then, so there's the peach pearl. Now we're going to add our orange quartz. So let's make sure. Ooh, that's a good one right there. So these, I was super shocked. Those little black specks are actually tourmaline. So your little orange quartz that's going on this will have some enhanced grounding properties with the tourmaline. And this one is just going to go right into there. Looks like I might need a middle bead. We'll see. silver beads. Okay, just enough. I need to get some more of those corrugulated ones. Okay, so now we are going fishing. So we are going to put some more of these sterling silver beads on here. We'll put this little guy on here. Okay. All right, so it looks like feed some more. Gotta squeeze that in. Okay. Work with me the way I need it to. Okay, so we are going to okay. Okay, perfect. There we go. Got it knotted up right there. Okay. So there's that. That's how that's gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna take and smash this one down. Okay, we are loading these in. Okay. So there's that. The wires keep hitting my camera. It's funny. Okay. And then 3. Okay, so there's my 3 there. And now there's that. Need my fine-tuned snips to get that little burr off of there. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. feed this through. Alrighty, so there is this. Okay. There's these little fine snip ones here. Get deep into that. Okay. 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 So there is that. See how this is coming together real nice. So your peach pearl, you had an orange quartz that has a smidge of, we'll show that here. Those little black marks there, that's tourmaline. Tourmaline on there with the orange quartz. We got peach pearl. And we got this beautiful rainbow labradorite. So much vitality in this. Okay, so now we're going to do our hearts and call it good. I had a feeling Hermione needs some help. Where are you? I keep feeling Ruby, but that doesn't sound right. It's not green aventurine. Oh, it's in my... Okay. Here you are, Hermione. Charging my crystal up, my pendulum. Okay, so I had an impression for Ruby. Hermione. Is Ruby going to be a good pair for this pendant? I didn't think so. Okay, I am feeling though green aventurine. Is green aventurine going to be good for this talisman? Okay. All right, that's what I thought. Green aventurine. So no ruby today. We are using green aventurine. Okay. Hopefully, these smaller ones, I have these 2mm ones, have a big enough hole in there for a 21 gauge. Oh, just a smidge too small. Bummer. Okay. So I got... Where are the other... Oh. Okay, let's put back my silver beads. So done with that. Copper beads can go in here. Okay. Let's put that back. Alright, I use green aventurines. bigger. Okay, those are the ones. Okay. So what am I doing on this inside here? Ugh, my big Papa Bear hands. Can't get these little guys. So funny. Oh, got a kink there. So on this one, like that, it's going to come around. All right, I see the flow. Okay, so we're doing a loop here. Okay, like so. Doing my heart like this. Yeah. Okay, so these need to go back. I'm just going to walk them in like so. Okay. So now we're going to take this, very gently fold these inward. Okay. I'll take this one in here. Okay, same thing. Very gently fold it inward. Like so. Okay. So, cinching those up there. Tuck these in just a smidge. Say you. Okay. Okay, like that. Oop. Bump my camera again. Okay. Okay, so there's that heart. We're gonna twist this one. Where's my twister? Right here. Okay, cinch that down. Okay, I'm gonna twist twisting this. You're twisting the wires, you're condensing the frequency in there. It helps with the amplify energy flow. These ones. So once we get this here, take this and start matching them. Like that. Okay. And we're going to go sit here like this. Okay. Almost done. So that's the one we're doing here. Okay. Don't need that. Alright. So I've got our heart started. Very carefully, because it's twisted, kind of bend it. Okay. And this is going to, see how that buckles there. And then I'm going to crease it right there so I can get my fed through. Okay. Oh. These ones. Okay. Okay, so there's that. We're going to do a loop on this one. Okay. Okay, so there's that part of the heart. And we're going to braid this side here, so twist it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. So there's that heart there. So now we are going to put probably all of these on there. Yeah, because this... Actually, no. We are going to change this up. So close, no matter how far. Let it be the one. Forever trust in who you are. Nothing else matters. Forever trusting in who you are, and nothing else matters. What they do, exactly what they know, and I know. I love when pianos do covers of Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. So beautiful. Just a beautiful song. Look how this is coming out. Oh, hold on. Silver bead first. Okay. Look how that looks. Hey, what's up, Tina? And Steve, it is such a beautiful stone. So yeah, look how that heart's coming out. Using green aventurine on this one. Wow. We got room for one more. Make it even. No, Tina, you did not miss my live. I also got a little late start. I had to take my daughter to school today because the school bus apparently didn't want to show in this crazy blizzard we're having. And I was sitting outside meditating under a tree yesterday. It was so warm. Without a coat and in shorts. That was yesterday at about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Or actually before I did my live. No, the one I'm talking at 2 o'clock, that was the other one. Yeah, no kidding. I literally have like 8 inches of snow in my car. And I was meditating under a tree the last 2 days in a warm sun. It was the most craziest thing. There's nothing natural by this. I keep commenting about it, and people are like, "Oh, I don't know." And I'm like, "No, we literally go from spring to winter, spring to winter. It's crazy." Yeah, it's coming down hard. I posted a little reel on my page with my dog playing in the snow today. Just crazy. Now, this is my creation for today. So I am making. This is a requested one. Someone was asking about my previous Labradorite heart one that I did on and I dropped it on Monday, and they wanted it, and I was like, no, I can make you another one. So I'm doing this custom one for them. Hopefully they get it before it sells, because look how beautiful this looks. And I think this will actually go to them because I'm channeling their frequency right now, and this person has got so much love and color and joy in them, like they're constantly smiling and laughing. And yeah, the person's getting this, they're getting a full rainbow Labradorite. So hard. Okay. So let's get this cinched down as tight as I can get it. bumped my camera. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna go right there. Okay, so there's this one. Let's see my chat here. Yeah, she follows a lot of honey stuff. And she hit me up and was hoping to get my other Labradorite that I made with the heart pendant. And I had orange quartz and peach pearl. And she loved that. So I'm like, well, I can make you another one. So that's where this one's coming from. But interestingly enough, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm pulling beads off the strand and I work in synchronicity. So when I say I'm going with the flow, I'm going based on synchronistic things. And when she had asked me about making this, the next bead that came off was this rainbow one. And I'm like, holy cow, this is so amazing. And now that I've been creating and channeling into her frequency to attune this to her, I'm absolutely, I'm welling up is what's happening. Like, it's so beautiful. Okay, so we are actually going to so yeah, that's all I need. So I just need to snip this part off here. Okay. Oh, excuse me. It popped out of nowhere. And after this live, I gotta go out in this blizzard and run some errands. I gotta pay my rent today, or they're gonna give me a late fee. I'm like, oh no, I should have done it yesterday when it was nice out. Okay, so we're gonna frame that one like so. Yeah, and that's gonna tuck into right here. Okay. So to shape this heart just right, we have to be very gentle with how we pull it through and seat it and lock in the wire. Okay, so this is going to get tricky. And I say tricky because this wire is so springy. Yeah, oh, actually, I like driving in the snow. I grew up in it, so I'm like, meh, snow, whatever. Can I squeeze that in there? I can squeeze it in there. Okay. Like a glove. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And then we're going to snip that off. right there. So I can push that little tab in, lock it behind this wire. Okay. Look at that. Look how cute this pendant is. Wow. I'm really amazed by this. So you got the heart healing energy of the green aventurine going on here. You got this the solar plexus energy going on with the passion and the love energy coming through with the peach pearl. Then you've got your sacral chakra activated here with grounding tourmaline on the bottom. So this is tying in, and with the tourmaline helping with the grounding and the labradorite being very grounding, you've got a full activation of root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and heart chakra. All in one. You're getting all four of those powerhouses for your kundalini energy, which many interpret as like your sexual energy, but that's where your passion comes from. That's where your drive comes from. That's where you get going into life, and you just like you do it with resiliency in a steadfast way. So when you activate all four of those, that's like your action power box. So it's so amazing how this is going to come together. I'm just, it's so cool. Kind of crazy to think about that this is how it all comes together. A bunch of wires going together, and it's like, how did you do that? Well, now you're seeing how I do it. This is how I do it. Okay. 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 So I want to go. Yeah. So I'm going to shoot this one down there. Okay. I work out these kinks. Okay. It's about as good as I'm going to get it. Okay. Like that. Okay. Love the way that flicks. Okay. So we're going to go with that. Okay. So there's how that one's going to flow in. So pretty. Okay. Try to tuck that tab down there. Trim that. Oh shoot. Forgot to plug my phone in again. Better get my phone charging. Okay, we are charging. Okay, we are charging. Good. Sorry about that. Don't want my live to cut off again. I made that mistake yesterday. Forgot to put my phone on a charger. Okay. Okay, now we need to straighten this wire out. We are almost done with this live. Once I finish this pendant, I'll chat with you guys for a bit while I'm polishing it so I can read while I'm going. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to put them in the chat there. We've got, okay. Okay, so this one is going to go down into here, like so. Look how cute that gets. So cute. Okay. So I'm going to hold these here. It's going to go down. Trim. Right there. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Okay. So we have snip. This is the last fold, the very last one, and we are done. Okay. Make sure everything is squared out. Okay. Just gonna verify I got all the burrs and stuff situated. Make sure all of this is cinched over the way it needs to be. But that is it, guys. I'm gonna finish this channeled creation for somebody. Look how pretty this is. This is the backside. So as it rests against their heart, they're getting that full rainbow sheen. How spectacular that is. Like you're getting the blues, the golds. There's a little bit of red in there. This is just the backside. And then we've got this one. And it's got full rainbow. There's purple in there. There's red, yellow, orange, green, blue. Like, look at the sheen on that. So again, it's with synchronicity. Somebody hit me up about it, making a custom piece because they loved another that had sold. And this is the next bead in line. And I said, hey, I'll just make you a custom one. And so this one I'll have in an unlisted ad for them to purchase so that it doesn't get snagged by somebody else. Because this has a very specific frequency I channeled into it when I was connected with them on their spirit soul side. So they got their little heart pendant. Okay, so let's polish this up. Tina, it did turn out so beautiful. I absolutely love doing my stuff. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to use my jeweler's polishing towel. And I just real lightly and gently rub my pieces here to get my fingers, my oils, and my fingerprints, my oil. Get any debris off of the metal as I was crafting and working with it. And then the other side is a microfiber in comparison to this one, really fine linen, and it really gets the shine to pop on this. So in this process of me rubbing it, I'm actually focusing in on a signature frequency, and I'm exciting it with this friction to help tune it up. I'm also clearing the previous energies that were once here, because every stone gets handled by so many. So you want to clear their energies always. And I always use a Palo Santo with every new stone that I get from the store. I'll go and smudge them in that sacred Palo Santo smoke right when I get them, before I even pull them off the strands. So their energies are cleared and they're working through me. So we are working with this, polishing this up, everything's all cleaned up. And with your wire jewelry, if you have them, just be very delicate when you're working with them, especially these loose wires. I'm barely putting any pressure here. I'm just letting the friction of the towel polish it up. But I'm also reinforcing the back of it so I don't push and move it out of alignment and tweak and warp it. So when I'm polishing them, it's just, and also see how the lines are going this way. I don't go against the grain of my wire wraps. So if you've got a woven product from me, make sure that you're polishing it with the grain of the weave, so you don't, ruin your towel, but two, get all these funky furs caught up in everything. But with the wire jewelry, you don't need to put a lot of pressure on there. I just go through, get this initial one going. So it kind of pulls off. So I don't really keep my silver locked away in a sealed container, so they kind of just oxidize as they sit here, which is fine because I can clean and polish them. But yeah, they can get pretty brown. Like my thread wire gets pretty brown, but it's been exposed to the air for the last several years. Oh, so cool. The way that pearl shines in there, it's got a green pearlescence in it. the green pearl essence, which is why I was like the green aventurine. Well, it originally I thought ruby, but I was like, that's a weird one, and pulled out Hermione, my pendulum, and said, "Hey, I'm feeling ruby, the passion energy." I was like, "Am I feeling this right, or am I actually feeling the green aventurine?" And then it was the green aventurine that was confirmed. But ruby is like a stone for passion, that fire within, that burning desire. Like ruby helps amplify that. So let's see how dark this towel gets. This is where it gets all my, like as if I was doing a buffing wheel. See how that gets more sparkly. But as I'm working with this, and polishing it up. But if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm going to try to doing 5 of these lives a week. Just basically turn my camera on while I create. One is if I'm filming, I'm not distracted by my phone, which I tend to find myself get into, especially when I work with my socials. And I have to remind myself that messages I can come back to. So if you need to get in touch with me, you can communicate. You can send a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm available. But because I choose to be present and in the moment, I don't always have my phone with me. And that's good. It's good not to be attached to a device. But I was told by my last relationship that I'm unreliable because of that. I can't depend on you because you never answer your phone immediately when I need you to. I'm like, well, that sounds like you're trying to control me. And that's what she was doing. But we are sealing this up. All right, Carrie, if you're seeing this video, which I'm going to share the link with you, this is your final piece. This is yours, your little heart pendant. I made it special for you because you love the peach pearl on the orange quartz. I could feel that energy worked well with you, so I went and did it. But also green aventurine is what came in addition to this rainbow fluorite or rainbow labradorite. Labradorite's really good for your psychic abilities, your clairvoyance, your intuition. It's great at enhancing that. If you're doing dream work or doing astral work or anything like that, Labradorite is like an energetic shield, so it reflects negative energy. As I use my Lionsgate talisman in my work, I keep it in my selenite bowl to amplify its frequency with a giant quartz crystal. And the frequency is always there, keeping me grounded when I sleep. So when I'm doing astral work, I'm completely protected energetically because of my work I've done with my Labradorite. And I no longer have, scary nightmares and weird shit I can't explain. Well, okay, weird shit I can't explain happens all the time, but it makes sense when I can go in and review it. But, but I mean, like, before I would have these fabricated dreams that started coming through. Learning about that with the 5G, they can implant dreams into people. Oh man, just popped in. UFO sightings. I had a dream that the good ones are gonna say, we are here and we're not going to attack. We're here on a peaceful turn. I'm super excited for first contact from extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings. I think it'd be so cool if it just became norm to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. All these different races and beings and people together, working together. I think that'd be so cool. But as I'm understanding this Earth, yeah, me too, Tina. As I'm understanding this Earth is a prime hub for communication, which means it was formed so that we could connect interdimensionally on one plane. And that is freaking cool. So let's set aside our differences and accept people for what they are, not how they appear. People that are afraid of these ETs and extraterrestrials wanting to reveal themselves, those are probably your racist. Those are probably your prejudiced people. Those are probably the ones that do not like change, ones that are fearful. Sure, there have been several ETs over the last who knows how long where they're messing around with humans doing messed up things. Sure, that definitely happened, but we've come to a time where Gaia's vibration is too intense for those beings and they can no longer exist here. So that's fine by me. And I can trust that the ones that are coming, because they are higher vibrational beings, they're here for good. They want to help us. They want to see us thrive. How cool would it to realize that you have soul sisters and brothers walking this earth with you in like a manifested form? How cool would that be to see your loved ones walk here energetically with you? So I don't believe people die. I believe they go right to heaven. And I think the only hell that people talk about, I think the only hell that exists is the one that you create in your mind. I don't think hell exists at all. I can't believe it. Yeshua taught us about this. Don't worship those false gods, the ones that want to keep you trapped. Okay, so there's that. The Egyptians, when they talk about the sky people, man, how cool would it be to have sky people come and help us with the crazy technology to help us heal, like the medbed technology you keep hearing about, where like it'll overnight undo what the damage you've done to your body, revitalize or renew you like a Lazarus pit from Batman. Man, I don't want to go on this journey of healing. I just want to be healed now, like everyone else. I know where I went wrong. I don't want to spend a lifetime undoing it. I would rather just do it now. So, as I'm unlocking my power of my mind, it will happen soon. As I'm healing my face, it's getting better. My motor skills are back. Just amazing. Okay. So there is my completed piece. This is near the end of my live video. Got some errands to run before my Zoom meeting this afternoon. Wow, this thing is spectacular. So this concludes my channeled creation. I made this custom piece. They are still here, yeah, and we can see them when we're ready. My vibration isn't quite there yet, but I can feel them. They definitely talk to me in my dreams. But this is my channeled creation. This is a unique piece for somebody. And I started with no blueprint, no plan. But the end result is I've created a pendant that's tuned to their frequency. I've got full activation of the Kundalini energy with the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and then the grounding, so your root chakra of the whole thing. Because we've got tourmaline in here, and Labradorite is very grounding. But this one with the color, in the color frequencies of color healing and spectrum and light healing, full rainbow is great for optimal full chakra activation. So not only are you activating the Kundalini energetically with these crystals, you're also tapping into your third eye and your crown in this one. And with the color frequencies, you're actually activating all of them together. So this is amazing. So anyway, that's what we got going on here. Yeah, that's that. This is my final creation. So if you haven't done it yet, hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to start filming pretty much as much of my creations as I can. If I'm not being encumbered by my family or whatever, I'll probably just be filming my creations like so. Take you along, then I can attach the video into my post for these creations. So thank you for staying with me for the last couple hours. I appreciate you and I love you. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. And stay tuned for next one. I might even attempt to do another live this evening sometime. It might be something where I'm going to put my camera towards me for, I don't know, a bunch of weaves. It's the best way to do it. But stay tuned. I just do. I'm not going to announce them. If you're unavailable, tune in. It's super good. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.